I will draw it left to right across my page, and at each end I'll put a dot. The dot on the left should be labeled VPL for vanishing point left, and the dot on the right VPR for vanishing point right. What we need to do first is to get the footprint of our cube, and our cube will be drawn anywhere here down below the horizon line, as we will see the top of the cube when we're done. So the first thing I need is, see if my pen will work, is the footprint, and I do that by 2 lines that come from vanishing point left out across our page. And then we go from the other vanishing point, from vanishing point right, pull 2 more lines. So that the 2 sets of lines intersect. Where they intersect, then I will put 4 dots. We need to label the back dot, and going in clockwise direction, label the back dot A, to the right over here B, down in front C, and to the left D. So A, B, C, D going clockwise. That is the footprint of our cube. Next we need to pick a height for our cube. So we start back here at corner A, and we are not going to go up very high, just maybe about like that, and put another dot. We don't want to go too high. We keep it short, and our drawing is a little more easy to see when we're done. If we get them too high, these corners start overlapping. So from corner A, I know that the footprint went from A to B and out, and it came from vanishing point left. I know that the side of my cube is parallel to that footprint, this edge up here, so I know that it needs to also come from vanishing point left. So let's draw a line from VPL through the top of corner A and out. From VPL through the top of A and straight out. What this is called is walking the block. We're going to build this cube by walking the block. From corner B, I need to make corner B cross that top line we just drew from VPL. Now I have that edge, that entire edge of my cube. Now I have to switch vanishing points. I know that the footprint at BC went to vanishing point right, so my front edge has to go to vanishing point right. So align the front edge, that front corner, with vanishing point right, and maybe a little bit on and a little bit off. It comes straight out, and I'm going to bring leg C, or corner C, up to meet that line. Now I have to get from C to D. So see, we're walking this block. We're switching between vanishing points. I know that footprint CD went to vanishing point left, so what does CD at the top do? It goes to vanishing point left. And I sketch that in there. I know that D, then, corner D, has to go straight and vertical up to meet the line I just drew. Now all I have to do is connect D to A. At the top of D and top of A, I could just connect those dots, but I would like to check and see, do those somewhat line up with my vanishing point? Because it should. It did pretty good. So here is the top of my cube. Here is the front ground line on either side. Corner B, top of cube, left side of cube, and down. There's a cube in 2-point perspective, walking the block. You'll also hear me talk a lot about punch lines, adding punch lines. And a punch line is a thick contour line that separates the object itself from its background and sets it on the ground. So the punch line for this cube would be along the front corner. Up leg B, across the back to A, across to D, and down leg D. That would be the contour or the punch line. The thinner lines in the front, going from D to C and B to C to front leg C, this is what we call the Y line. And we keep those lines thin and light, sometimes maybe even choppy, because the light hits in here, and these are actually planes, the sides of the cube that we can see, so there may not even really be a line. If you were just shading an object, there doesn't have to be a corner line. Maybe it's a white line. So we have the Y line, or the Y lines, plural, and we have the contour line.